The price of Bitcoin has fallen more than 12%. That is after South Korean crypto exchange Coinrail confirmed it was hacked on Sunday. At one point, the price of Bitcoin fell by more than $500 in 1 hour, hitting a 2-month low of $6,650. It's down from an all-time high of $20,000 in December, with almost $120 billion wiped off its market value this year. Analysts and investors are concerned about the lack of security and weak regulation governing the global cryptocurrency markets. For more on this, Patrick Fok joins us from Hong Kong. Hello there, Patrick. Tell us a little bit more about this Coinrail hack. What more do we know?
Well, Coinrail is one of the world's top 100 cryptocurrency exchanges, although it is still regarded as being relatively small. We don't know the value of the highs, perhaps in part because it's so difficult to put a value on some of these cryptocurrencies, but the Yonhap news agency is putting it at around $40 million. Now, Coinrail has taken what's left over, or about 70% of its reserves, and put it into a cold wallet. That's a wallet that's not connected to the internet, while it works with investigators to find out what's happened exactly. But as you say, this really highlights the problems surrounding security and also the lack of regulation over global cryptocurrency markets. And Azar, here's something to think about. Since the start of this year, or in the first 6 months of this year, more than $1 billion worth of cryptocurrency has been lost to hackers. So that's certainly not something that's going to give investors a lot of optimism, is it?
What are people's attitudes where you are towards cryptocurrencies? I know Hong Kongers are fascinated by almost anything technological. Has cryptocurrency trading taken off in a big way in Hong Kong?
Well, I think that given the price fluctuations that we've seen, and bearing in mind what's happened in the last few days, investors the world over, as well as in Hong Kong, have certainly lost their appetite somewhat. We had that enormous run up to just under $20,000 earlier this year, and since then it's been on a steady decline and lost more than 50% of its value. So really in Hong Kong, like anywhere else, I think, as I say, the appetite for Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies is losing out.
And now that's the cryptocurrencies, but the technology that's driving it is finding all sorts of new uses, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Cryptocurrencies not having the best of times, but blockchain technology, the technology behind cryptocurrencies, is certainly making waves, and particularly in the shipping sector. But it's also something that industry players are going to have to work on together. Long considered the trade gateway to China, Hong Kong's shipping and freight handling industries are part of the backbone of its economy. A company called Modern Terminals has played a pivotal role in shaping the sectors. In 1972, it opened the city's first purpose-built container handling facility.
In 1972, or prior to 1972, with Modern Terminals opening, ships came into Hong Kong and they were operated by human beings, loading and unloading completely manual.
As much as things have transformed since then, the shipping and container handling industries are still notoriously riddled with inefficiencies. The documentation process is regarded as especially cumbersome. Right from the purchase order to the recipient, a single shipment might need hundreds of pieces of paperwork that have to be sent to various different entities, including banks and port authorities. One piece of missing information or lost paperwork can cause all sorts of delays.
I think if you consider that about 1/5 of all supply chain cost is really around an inefficient document process, you can just tell that there's a lot of room to really make some significant improvements, and we see blockchain as a way to do that.
In January, shipping giant Maersk formed a joint venture with IBM to develop blockchain technology aimed at digitizing supply chains. Modern Terminals is testing the solution and sees potential for it to become an industry standard. But Maersk and IBM are just two of the many companies racing to develop blockchain technology. The idea is to replace all the paperwork with an encrypted ledger system It would require stakeholders to all use one common platform, something rivals in the industry have already objected to.
You're never going to be able to create one fit for everybody. You know, there's already a number, the industry's already so fragmented.
Andrew McEwen is one of the founders of Logchain Protocol. It's developing its own blockchain solution for the chemical transport niche, which involves specific safety documentation for dangerous cargo. Logchain Protocol's technology aims to market this area of expertise, but it will require integration with other solutions.
Collaboration within the industry has always been a challenge. You know, people are not open, especially in the shipping and supply chain industry. This way, it will actually drive collaboration, probably for the first time in history.
But if stakeholders can't come together and agree on an approach, they may never be able to fully capitalize on what blockchain technology could offer. Patrick Fok, TRT World, Hong Kong.